All the praises for Allah Almighty, who is the master of the day of judgment, and a bundle of droods on beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Dear students, today I am going to upload a video of mathematics for class 9, and the first chapter of class 9 is matrices and determinants. Matrix is a sequence of numbers written in the form of array enclosed by the bracket. In matrix, we can't break down the sequence. If the sequence will be broken down, then it is not called a matrix. Plural of matrix is matrices, and the idea of matrices was given by Arthur Kelly, an English mathematician, in 1858. Now I would like to explain the rows and columns of a matrix. Suppose a matrix A is equal to 1, 2, 0 and 5. The numbers that are written in line is called row. This is row and this is also a row. And numbers that are written in vertical form are called columns. So rows are 1 and 2 as well as 0 and 5, whereas columns are 1 and 0, 2 and 5. These are the rows and these are the columns. And order of the matrix is number of rows by number of columns. So the order of A is 2 by 2. Equal matrices. Two matrices are called equal matrices if their orders are same and their corresponding entries are equal. Suppose there are two matrices, A is equal to 6, minus 2, 5 and 0, and there is another matrix that is B, and it is equal to 3 plus 3, minus 6 plus 4, 1 plus 4 and 9 minus 9. If you think carefully, the order of both the matrices are same and the corresponding entries, I mean to say the first entry is 6 and in matrix B, the first entry is 3 plus 3, that is also 6, and the second entry of matrix A is 2, as well as the second entry of matrix B is minus 6 plus 4 mean minus 2, and the third entry of A is 5, whereas the third entry of matrix B is also 5. Fourth entry of matrix A is 0, whereas the fourth entry of matrix B is also 0, 9 minus 9, 0. So matrix A is equal to matrix B. So students, keep in mind the matrices will be equal when their orders are same and their corresponding entries are equal. I am going to solve exercise 1.1, and the first question of exercise 1.1 is find the order of the following matrices, and I have earlier explained that how to find the order. Order means first of all you have to write number of rows by that, the second place you have to write number of columns. So solve this question by you. And in second question of the exercise 1.1, you have to find that which of the following matrices are equal. It is also explained by me before that the two matrices will be equal if their orders are same as well as their corresponding entries are same. Corresponding entries are mean first entry must be equal to the first entry of second matrix, and second entry of first matrix will be equal to the second entry of the second matrix, and so on. Now I am going to solve question number 3 of exercise 1.1, and that is A plus C, A plus 2B, C minus 1 and 4D minus 6 in the brackets is equal to 0, -7, 3 and 2D. As students, I have told you that two matrices will be equal if their corresponding entries are equal and their orders are equal. So order of both the matrices are equal because there are 2 rows and 2 columns in first matrix, as well as there are 2 rows and 2 columns in the second matrix. And because the sign between both the matrices is equal sign, it means that both the matrices are equal, and if the matrices are equal, then their corresponding entries must be equal. So A plus C is equal to 0, A plus 2B is equal to -7, and C minus 1 is equal to 3, and 4D minus 6 is equal to 2D. Now I will solve all the equations one by one, and it is very easy to solve the third equation as C minus 1 is equal to 3 and there is one variable, as well as we can solve the fourth equation as there is only one variable, that is D. Now it is up to you, either you want to solve this equation or that equation, but keep in mind you can't solve the first equation as well as second equation because there are two unknowns. So first find the value of C from equation number 3, and C will be equal to 3 plus 1 because this one is minus on left side. When we transfer it to the other side, it will become plus. So the value of C will become 4. Now you can put the value of C in equation number 1, that is A plus C, and in place of C I will write 4. A plus 4 is equal to 0, and this 4 is plus on left side. When we transfer it to the side, it will become minus, and the value of A will become -4. Now I am going to solve equation number 2, and in place of A I will write -4. So -4 plus 2B is equal to -7. We will transfer this -4 first to other side and it will become plus. So 2D is equal to -7 plus 4 mean -3, and this 2 is multiplying with B. When we transfer it to other side, it will divide. So the value of B will become -3/2. And now I will solve equation number 4. Transfer this 2D to left side to make the like terms on one side, and transfer this -6 to other side and it will become plus. So I will write 4D minus 2D is equal to 6. 2D is equal to 6, and the value of D will become 6/2 mean 3. Now we have find all the values of unknown, that is the value of A is -4, value of B is -3/2, value of C is 4, and the value of D is 3. Now I am going to explain the types of matrices, and the first type is row matrix. Students, if there is one row in a matrix, then the matrix is called row matrix. Suppose A matrix is equal to 1, 2 and 4. It is a row matrix as there is only one row, and there is another matrix P in which there is only 0 written, and it is a row matrix because here is only one row. Second kind of matrix is column matrix. Students, as I have told you, if there is only one row, then the matrix is called row matrix, and if there is only one column in a matrix, then it will be called a column matrix, as I have written 0 and 1, and there is only one column. And there is another matrix B in which the entries are 0, -2 and 3. It is also a column matrix because there is only one column. And suppose there is a matrix C whose entries are 6. It is also a column matrix because there is only one column. Students, you can ask me that why there is only one entry in P and it is the row matrix, and there is only one entry in C and it is a column matrix. Students, both the matrices are fulfilling the condition that of the row matrix as well as column matrix, because there is one row and in column C there is one matrix. And if the number of rows and number of columns are equal in a matrix, it is called square matrix. And if the number of rows and number of columns of the matrix are equal, that matrix is called square matrix. Number 3, square matrix. As I have told you in the previous kinds, that if the number of rows and number of columns of a matrix are equal, then the matrix is called square matrix. So Z, B and D are square matrix as number of rows and number of columns are equal. And number 4, rectangular matrix. Rectangular matrix is a matrix in which number of rows and number of columns are not equal. If number of rows and number of columns are not equal, then the matrix is called rectangular matrix. Look students, in row matrix A, the entries are 1, 2, 3, number of rows is 1, whereas number of columns are 3, so A is a rectangular matrix. Again look at A, number of rows are 2 and number of columns is 1, so it is also a rectangular matrix. Matrix B is also a rectangular matrix. So keep in mind that if number of rows and number of columns are not equal, then the matrix is called rectangular matrix. And then the 5th kind is null matrix. If all the entries of a matrix are are 0, then the matrix is called null matrix and it is represented by O, as O is equal to 0, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 0. Or matrix, another O matrix, that is 0 and 0. These two matrices are called null matrix. Friends, rest of the kinds will be explained in the next video. Watch this video very carefully and comments at the end and like the channel. Thank you very much.